Welcome, guys. I'm with my boy Mahesh. We go back years now. 18 years? 18 years. 18 years, man. Damn.
Damn.
And we met
That's not a long time. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's bad.
And we met in year 8, year 9, but I started getting closer with him, we met in year 7? Year 7. PE. Okay, yeah.
I remember where it was, and I don't even know how. It was like in the main field, not the rugby
not
field.
One, the main field.
It was like the middle field,
next to the
not top field.
Next to the
It was the middle field, and we were sitting on the ground or something. I don't know if it was like a football session or something, but we were like sat and we were just grouped in a circle. And I think one of the first things I said to you is, "What does kunal mean?"
Really? You asked me what my name meant, and what does it mean, Mash?
It is a type of lotus flower, but it also can mean golden or one with beautiful eyes.
Damn, I like that.
In Indian names, they're quite dynamic. You can derive different meanings.
And then we got close in like year 10, right? I started sitting next to you on the bus.
I joined the because
you moved, yeah.
So then I started joining bus 7.
Damn, taking me back now.
No,
But yeah, this is my good friend, long time friend. We're going to talk about mindset, mentality, a little bit about his own his academic profession and what he studied and his lifestyle and just growing up in adolescence, what he's overcome and what he's had to deal with. Also a bit of training. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
So just for everyone, just tell them what you were studying. It was
biochemistry, and even now my goal is to still be a PhD researcher in neuroscience. Particularly in psychoneuropharmacology. So expanding that just basically means the neuroscience of mental health.
Okay, and how the brain functions and works.
Right.
Yeah.
So specifically with respect to serotonin, dopamine, and all of these cascades.
The factory of hormones that run the brain and physicality of the body.
Yeah. And how they underpin our mental health, our mood.
Yeah. Our literal reality is determined by how we behave and perform in our brain.
Right.
And it creates our reality.
Correct. And let's say if your dopamine system, if your serotonin system's whacked, like it has a huge negative impact on how you function every day as a human being, how you achieve stuff, how you get stuff done, how one's life manifests.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
From what their potential could be to what their reality is.
And
there's a huge
ushering in a new reality that way by literally changing their chemistry of their brain.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. The human physiology is the most sophisticated chemical factory processing center on the planet.
It's a supercomputer. It is a supercomputer. Yeah.
Because it is, and we ourselves have the capacity to
completely change our lives.
To create a chemistry of wonders.
Anything. All the drugs that people use and
it's all within us.
It's all within you. Either through meditation or breath work, it's all within you.
We have our own THC that we create. It's called anandamide, right? And it was discovered by an Israeli scientist in the 50s, right?
I didn't know that.
Anandamide, right? And it binds to I think THC1 or CBD1, CBD2 receptors in our brain or something. It's called anandamide, right? It's exactly the same. And when I'm deep in when I would get very deep into meditation, I've done a very long sort of primary sequence of Ashtanga yoga, which is very pure yoga, not this fake nonsense that they do in West. You feel it, and you actually feel it, and it's.
You need to teach me this stuff one day.
Well, I use its own THC. It's called anandamide. And they didn't know what to call it, so they looked to the ancient Indian texts, ancient Indian neurosciences, and they found Ananda, which means, word for word translation, it means bliss, ecstasy.
What?
So they used Ananda. What? So they just called it Ananda.
Don't you find it's weird how modern science is now catching up with spirituality, and now spirituality is being more accepted in reality in the modern 21st century now? Don't you think it's strange? It's not strange because it's typical, right? But
I'd say yes and no. So
it's
in certain cases, yes.
Yeah.
In other cases, there's still a lot of contention.
yeah.
But I think gradually, very slowly, the stubbornness, the reluctance.
People
is
always think
where-
spirituality is just
is
woo
where-
woo, or like it's hearsay.
But
Or
people,
pseudoscience.
but there's still a lot of woo woo because you know people in the West, they get quite confused and they think, oh, I went spent 6 months in India, so now I'm all this and it's like, bruv, no, you're not. You want to be that?
Go spend 6 months in a cave in total darkness.
Not even 6 months, 6 years.
In a cave in total
All
darkness.
the gurus and yogis, they
And
go
just-
into the forest,
Just drinking
cave.
glacier water. And that is it. And going on
They'd spend 12, 10 years
can't
in the
imagine
forest,
what- I can't-
literally
I can't imagine
doing
it.
that.
Can you imagine, like,
they'd then
your
be able
brain?
to articulate something.
Your brain doesn't even concept time. You would lose track of time. I think your cells would slow down.
Yeah, probably.
I honestly think you wouldn't age for those 12 years.
Probably not. They'd really, by pure that, they'd literally slow down the telomere shortening.
I think there was a test that a guy did where he stayed in darkness and his telomeres did elongate. I can't remember the exact study or the test, but I'll find it online. How's life been for you in terms of training, career, and getting on with like family commitments and running a business and everything like that?
It has been insanely challenging.
Yeah.
Challenging, exhausting, at times exhilarating, and at other times demoralizing to the point that all you want to do is just make the noise stop. So that's my that is my
very,
frank
very
and-
real.
That's my honest and frank answer to
Have you had more chances or time to reflect on the decisions you've made in life and whether you're actually happy with where you are? Because I always think about that. Like, you get those last few minutes at the end of the day and you're either in your car or you're in your own room and you're like, do I need to make a change? Do I keep pursuing this? Or am I doing enough? I can't speak for everyone, but as a man, I think we face these things a lot.
So that's a fair point. At times, yes. At other times, no. And it's probably not the sort of the kind of answer that you need. So I'll sort of expand on that a bit. So there are times where certain decisions I've made, like for example, to take on the business and try and turn things around and make it work. Do I regret that decision? No, I don't. And to be fair, as a consequence of that, I have learnt an incredible amount. I've learnt about people, genuine people and fake people, disingenuous people, calculations and all of this sort of stuff, and regulations.
General daily runnings of a business.
Social calibration. It's definitely taken up a few notches. I've learnt a lot.
Get that bit. So from your own practice and from your own education of your specific subject, right? Neuroscience.
Okay.
How has what you've learned impacted your life?
We have to turn up. Discipline.
That's it. I hear that a lot. And it's not like it's not like it means any less. Discipline is probably 80% of discipline is showing up.
It's discipline.
Showing up. And discipline is
That's-
just showing
that's
up
what-
and
that-
doing the work.
That is what I understand of. It's probably a bit like a motorway, right?
Yeah.
Let's use the analogy of a motorway, right? You've got the main M road that you're travelling through, but then you've got all of these slip roads that join and slip roads that leave, and then roundabouts, and then all of these really weird.
Yeah. It's that your mind can be like that. And do you know how easy it is in today's world just to get sidetracked? You can have a main goal.
There's so many
mission.
distractions.
There's so much to do.
There's so many distractions.
So many distractions. Not necessarily to do, but there's just so many distractions. I think the easiest way to get ahead.
This thing right here
Yeah.
is such a powerful tool, and it can be used for so much.
It's two sides of a penny. It
But
can be bad and it can be good, right?
So
it's so, I don't know, what's the word? This is such a polarizing piece of technology.
yeah.
But one thing is absolutely irrefutable is that we now, in our current evolutionary state,
Yeah.
are not equipped to handle
That.
the immense,
The immense
power that this has. We're not
Yeah.
equipped.
Yeah. It's literally like a witch's mirror. It's a black mirror.
Our year group and maybe, and then another couple of years below, we're the last sort of group of people
Yeah.
who grew up without social media to an extent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we were, you know,
Well, we're like 96,
we were
95.
generally sort of technology free.
Yes. Whatever you feel like you want to get out to the world, speak upon it.
Life really hits you hard and fast. And it's not easy. It really isn't easy. So if you have any idea of what you want to be doing, the impact you want to have, it is, you know, the kind of person you want to be, the kind of life you want to manifest, I will say it is way, way better to fail and fail and fail again at doing something you love, doing something that means something to you, doing something that gives you purpose as a human, and then finally succeed, rather than having to slog at something that doesn't.
That was beautiful.
Discomfort is temporary.
Got me feeling like AJ at Wembley. I got a house in the sticks, I'm living stress free. God bless me, guide me, protect me.